What if I told you that one of the most miraculous births in history happened without a father? Sounds impossible, right? But this is the true story of Maryam and the birth of Prophet Isa, peace be upon him, a story of purity, trust in Allah, and an incredible miracle that changed the world forever. Stay with me until the end because this is a story you'll never forget. A long time ago, in a blessed land, lived a righteous and pure woman named Maryam, peace be upon her. She was not just any woman, she was chosen by Allah, honored above all others, and dedicated her entire life to worshipping Him. She lived in a place of prayer, away from the distractions of the world, where she spent her days in devotion. Allah provided for her in miraculous ways, and whenever her guardian, Prophet Zachariah, visited her, he found food that no one had brought. He asked, "Maryam, where did this come from?" And she replied, "It is from Allah." Indeed, Allah provides for whom He wills without limit. But Maryam had no idea that Allah had chosen her for something even greater, a test of faith that would make her story remembered for all time. One day, as Maryam was in deep prayer, something incredible happened. A bright light appeared before her, and suddenly, a handsome man stood in her presence. Startled and afraid, she immediately said, "I seek refuge in the Most Merciful from you. If you fear Allah, do not come near me." But the figure was no ordinary man. He was Angel Jibril, sent by Allah with a message that would change her life. He reassured her, saying, "I am only a messenger from your Lord to give you good news of a pure boy." Maryam was shocked. A baby? But how? She was not married, nor had she been with any man. She asked in disbelief, "How can I have a son when no man has touched me?" Jibril answered, "It is Allah's command. When He decides something, He only says, 'Be,' and it is." At that moment, Maryam knew that this was Allah's will. Even though she didn't understand how everything would unfold, she placed her full trust in Allah's plan. As time passed, Maryam felt the weight of her responsibility grow. She knew that people wouldn't understand. They would accuse her, mock her, and question her purity. But she held on to her faith, knowing that Allah was with her. When the time came for the birth, she left her home and traveled alone into the wilderness. The pains of childbirth became unbearable, and in her struggle, she cried out, "Oh, I wish I had died before this and was long forgotten." But Allah never abandons those who trust Him. At that moment, a voice called out to her from below, reassuring her. It was Angel Jibril again, guiding her to a stream of fresh water and a date palm tree. "Shake the trunk of the tree, and fresh, ripe dates will fall for you. Eat, drink, and be comforted." Subhanallah. Even in her weakest moment, Allah provided for her in the most beautiful way. With renewed strength, Maryam gave birth to a baby boy, the miraculous Prophet Isa. Maryam knew she had to return to her people, but she also knew they would not believe her. How could she explain what had happened? But Allah had already given her the answer. He commanded her, "If anyone questions you, do not speak. Simply point to the child." And so, she returned, holding baby Isa in her arms. The people were shocked. They accused her, saying, "Maryam, you have done something terrible. Your father was a righteous man, and your mother was pure. How could you do this?" Maryam stayed silent. Instead, she pointed to baby Isa just as Allah commanded. The people laughed. "How can we speak to a baby in the cradle?" they scoffed. But then, something incredible happened. Before their very eyes, the newborn prophet Isa spoke. He said, "Indeed, I am a servant of Allah. He has given me the book and made me a prophet. He has blessed me wherever I go and commanded me to pray and give charity as long as I live. He has made me dutiful to my mother and has not made me arrogant or miserable. Peace be upon me the day I was born, the day I will die, and the day I will be raised again." The people were stunned. This was no ordinary child, this was a miracle from Allah. And from that moment, Maryam was no longer questioned, for Allah Himself had defended her in the most powerful way. The story of Maryam and the birth of Prophet Isa is filled with powerful lessons. Trust in Allah. Even when the world doubted her, Maryam placed her faith in Allah, and He never abandoned her. Allah's power is unlimited. He can create miracles beyond human understanding. If He wills something, it happens. Patience in hardship. Maryam endured loneliness, accusations, and pain, but through it all, she remained steadfast. Allah provides for those who believe. In her moment of need, Allah gave Maryam water, food, and strength. He always takes care of His servants. So, what do you think? If you were in Maryam's place, would you have trusted Allah as she did? This incredible story teaches us that no matter how hard life gets, if we put our trust in Allah, He will always guide us to the best path. If you love this story and want to hear more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And remember, true faith is believing that Allah's plan is always perfect. Click here for more inspiring stories from the Quran. See you in the next video.